Your husband is coming.
And they like mix them together, right? I have an idea for that. Hold on. Bear with me. This is genius, okay? I feel like you could mix the two songs together somehow. The theme of this song is treat her like a lady. Right? Right? The song is like treat her like a lady. Chivalry is dead. Don't be a freak. And then you have the Kim Petras song saying treat her like a lady. Little dirty bitch, I love to fuck. Treat her like a lady. Little dirty bitch, I love to fuck. Do you see the competing themes? The concept of chivalry being dead and like treat her like a lady, but this lady is asking her to treat me like a slut. Little dirty bitch, I love to fuck. Anyways, let's take the Fear and Host test real quick. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. You might forget your manners. You might forget to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start off the broadcast by saying hello to each and every one of you. Good morning, Scooter Pepperoni. Good morning, Everyday XP. Good morning, Bone Apple Pete. Good morning, Kane Red Fist. Buenos días, hermano. Buenos días. Buenos días a las personas que hablan español. Will Max 95, hello. Hey, it's Nemo, Mr. Trick 420. Hello. That was weed. Take Pape. Hello, buenos dias. Oh, you speak Spanish. Take Pape. Hello. The unfortunate, good morning. First time chatter, hello. Mutton Claw, hello. Wounded Pop-Tart. Morning from Northwest Arkansas. You're from Arkansas? Whee! Northwest Arkansas. Oh my God, I didn't know you was from Arkansas. Good morning. To that man from Arkansas.
Well, way down yonder on the
Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a juicy pussy.
We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. We got a little crazy,
rubber,
but we never got caught.
Down in the
On a Friday night, pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight, talking about cars.
Anyway, good morning. I'm on one this morning. I'm on one. How you guys doing this morning? Press 1 if you're good. Press 1 if you're not so good. We're all here together. It doesn't matter. Good morning from San Francisco. Oh, my God. Good morning from San Francisco. Yes! Yes! Good morning, San Francisco. Yes. I'm just trying to come up with songs based on where you're from. All right. I know he wasn't from San Francisco, but this is what they'd listen to in San Francisco. Good morning. Oh God. Shit, you guys are giving me too many. Good morning from Australia. Okay. Come here on a hippie trailhead full of zombies. Met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and made me breakfast. She said, do you come from a land down under? The women know I'm a blunder. All right. Good morning from Tokyo. All right, I don't know. Okay. That's the most. Okay. Are they saying dick in this song? All right, we'll do one more. Good morning from anybody else? Give me another good morning. Good morning from Colorado. Good morning from Colorado. All right.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River.
Okay. Good morning, Vietnam.
Trees, younger than
Good morning! The pride of Scotland, the greatest Scottish bagpipe music. That's right. Stand up and be proud of your country, Scotland. Scotland forever. All right. I'm sure people are leaving my stream now. They're like, what the fuck is this? Anyway, good morning. How are you this morning? I'm doing good. I've got, this feels offensive. Sorry. I didn't mean to. Is that, come on, we're not that woke. We're not that woke anymore, are we? I'm sorry, I find that offensive. We don't sound like that. I find it very offensive on behalf of all the years of people making fun of an accent. I don't know. A lot of people, when I do a Scottish accent, Scottish people get very upset. They're like, we don't sound like that. I promise. Anyway, I am streaming this morning because I said that I was streaming Tuesdays, Wednesdays, right? I promised you that. And oh yeah, no, Hassan sucks at accents. I love him so much, but he's the worst accent person I've ever heard. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He's not. It has been 0 seconds since Hassan mentioned. That's right. So anyway, chat, today's not a good day for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I almost didn't stream. I'll tell you why. How's the music volume, by the way? Is it fine? Yeah, it's good. Okay. It's not a good day for me, chat. I'll tell you why. Tomorrow, I'm bottoming tomorrow. I'm bottoming for the first time in 5 years. And therefore, I can't eat today at all. I cannot eat. I'm on a pure liquid diet. This is TMI. Okay, let me reframe that. I'm getting a colonoscopy tomorrow. Okay? I'm getting a colonoscopy tomorrow around the middle of the day. I am getting a scope stuck up my ass very far. Really far up my ass. So today I am on a pure liquid by 5 doctors at once. What? A train colonoscopy? What the fuck is that? No. That's crazy. We need to not sexualize the colonoscopy because this is unironically the reason why men are afraid to get them. Anyways, I had a colonoscopy 5 years ago. Okay, chap. And they found a precancerous polyp that was removed. It was removed. But it was enough for them to recommend a colonoscopy in 7 years from that moment. All right. So it's been 5 years, and I decided as a hypochondriac, I would shorten the schedule. I'm doing 7. Let's get 1 in 5. You know what I mean? I took a lot of antibiotics in the last 5 years. My diet is kind of crazy. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to get it over with. Playing it safe. Anyway. So, no point. It's an easy procedure. So, I'll be honest with you. Today is going to suck because I woke up and I cannot eat anything. I cannot eat anything. I can only eat chicken broth. All right. Water, Jell-O, vegetable broth. I think that's literally it. I can't have can't have smoothies. I can drink black coffee, which I'm going to order right now. I can drink black coffee. You can drink black coffee. According to my prep instructions, yes, you can have dick, I think, but that's not a satiating. Austin, if the chicken broth has the green parsley flakes, that's not good. Yes, thank you. Thank you to my gastroenterologist who's in the chat right now. Here to prepare me for my surgery or my procedure. The coffee will destroy your ass, trust me. Lauren, my God. Lauren's in here. Girl, that coffee will destroy your ass. Yes, it will. Trust me, girl. Drink that coffee. Yeah, I may not, I had a coffee before mine. It killed me. Anyway, so this is how the colonoscopy is going to work. I'm going to go in tomorrow. Christian's driving me. And they're going to put an IV in my arm. They're going to give me fluids right away. And then they're going to put me to sleep. Oh, yeah. They're going to put me to sleep. And they're going to give me Propofol, the same medication that Michael Jackson unfortunately passed away from. But I'll be monitored by a doctor, unlike Michael Jackson. Anyway, it's fine. Rest in peace to the King of Pop. But it's, milk. It looks like milk. It's very milky. Now, this doctor that I had do my colonoscopy, he was kind of an asshole, the one that did my colonoscopy last time, because I was freaking out. I was very nervous. I was very anxious. And I was like, I turned to him and I was like, Doc, is this normal? He went, you asked me that 5 seconds ago. I said, I don't remember that. Lauren, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the showers. And he's like, and so at the end of the colonoscopy, they found the precancerous polyp, they removed it, and then he referred me to a therapist. So, I will say that I didn't follow his advice. I didn't follow his advice, but I'm going back to that same doctor because even though he's an asshole, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I want my gastroenterologist to be an asshole because it takes one to know one. You get it? I want my gastroenterologist to be an asshole because it takes one to know one. No. Oh, that's a good one. I don't think everybody's come up with that one. I'm telling you, that's a good one. I'm going to text my dad that one. Hold on. Let me see. Dad, let's see. Text one. I want my gastroenterologist to be an asshole because it takes one to know one. Come on, guys. That's a good fucking joke. I'll be honest with you. There is zero chance I don't tell the gastroenterologist that joke. Brunfile, thank you very much for subscribing. There's zero chance I don't tell him that joke after the drugs hit me because right now I'm like, I certainly won't. But then I have to call him an asshole. That's the problem. So I'll clarify. I'll be like, you're not an asshole. But I had a joke. I wonder if you've heard it before. I want my gastroenterologist. Do you think he'll laugh? You don't think he'll laugh? You don't think I should ask him? Think it's a bad joke? You don't think so? You think that's happened before? You don't think that's a unique joke? How old is he? I don't know. I think he's 5 years older than when I saw him last. No, they use lube. Because you pause, you'll have to explain. Yeah. Anyway, probably not the original. Okay. Do you want him to cry while he scopes your booty? Because that would hurt me. He's a doctor. Let me read some subs. Lauren, thank you for subscribing. Murphy Dog 53, thank you very much for so sorry. Sodomy, thank you very much for 5 months. I appreciate it. Welcome aboard. So, I have to get up tomorrow at 6:15 a.m. to finish my prep. So basically what I have to do tonight at 4 is I have to start drinking a laxative of some sort, but it's only like 6 ounces of liquid, so it's fine. And then I have to wake up at 6:15 a.m. and drink it again, another bottle of it. And then after I do that, then I guess I just have to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry. You guys don't want to know about this. I'm so sorry. Anyways, let's get into the broadcast. Today. First things first, the Fear and podcast came out yesterday, which, by the way, we didn't have Cutie Cinderella. We're praying for Cutie Cinderella. We're praying for Swift. She's going through a horrible thing right now. Ladies and gentlemen, prayers for Swift. It's a horrible situation that's ongoing. We hope that he pulls out of it. And yeah, we missed her dearly on the Fear and podcast. So hearts in the chat there. Cutie Cinderella is going through a very tough time. She's updating everybody on Twitter, or Discord rather. But yes, we hope that, everything resolves itself in the best way possible, and that he makes a full recovery. Anyways, we did the Fear and podcast, and a lot of people say that when Cutie's not there, we divulge into just talking all about penis. And I want to say something that I don't think that is true necessarily. I know a lot of people say that, but when the men get together, that we just go crazy and talk about penis or something like that. But do you guys think that's true? I don't know. I don't think it was all about penis. I thought we had some productive conversations. I'm actually linking them to you now. Although when I saw this clip, I was like, okay, maybe we are a little out of control and maybe Cutie does keep us grounded. Because this was crazy. Well, not this one. This was crazy. Like, I this is nuts. It's just the title saying, "Cutie, please come back." And it's just Cutie, please come back. Cutie, please come back. Now this was awesome from the podcast. I noticed this. What's up, Haas Paz? Look at this. It's a fantastic. This is crazy. This is so crazy. I was shocked when I saw it. Look at this. Watch this.
People are going to tune in.
I think it's a fantastic.
Leave a comment if you like me jerking them off.
I think it's a... Dude, that is crazy.
People are going to tune in.
I think it's a fantastic...
Leave a comment if you like me jerking them off.
I think it's... Why did we move in perfect unison?
It's a fantastic idea. I
don't know how that happened. Like, what here indicated everybody to move at the same time?
No, I think it's a fantastic...
Comment if you like me jerking them off.
So he's starting to adjust himself.
I
think I'm moving away from Will, who's moving away from Hassan. Right?
People are going to tune in.
I think it's a fantastic...
Who moves first? I think Hassan's leaning into Will. Who am I? Let me see.
Comment if you like me jerking them off.
I think it's a fantastic idea.
That's crazy. Does Hassan move first? They're moving in unison. Dude, it's literally all at the same time. Like you couldn't have. Oh, Hassan kind of moves a millisecond. No, but Mike,
I think it's a fantastic idea. I think.
Can we slow this down?
Comment if you like me jerking them off.
I think it's a fantastic...
Okay. It's definitely at the same time. Definitely at the same time. Anyways, it was Hassan. Well, I had to leave the podcast early because I had to, get back home, of course. And there was a commenter on the Patreon that pissed me off. Can I talk about it? As much as they are a loyal customer, and I love them as a fan and consumer of the Fear and podcast, the working class, right? They told me 500. What? The fuck? How do we get to $200,000 already? That's a mistake. All right, 400 to 5. 400. 400. All right. 400. All right, I need a song to play while I'm doing this. $400 a week. That's times 4. $1,600 in airfare. All right. An Uber to Hassan's house costs $350. 350 times 4 is $1,400. Oh, I'm just kidding. It doesn't cost that much. It costs like $100. I don't know how much it costs. Let's just say it costs, an Uber to my hotel is $100. I don't know. Let's just say that. Times 4 is $400. Yeah. Welcome to Los Angeles, folks. Welcome to Los Angeles. Yes, it's $100. That's how it goes. So that's $400 a month. So that's $2,000 a month. All right. $2,000 a month. That is how much it would cost if I did a day trip every single week, which is $2,000 a month. Okay? That is objectively cheaper than living in Los Angeles. Objectively. All right? Now, if you want to add incremental expenses like food, let's tack on another $500. $2,500 a month in Los Angeles? That's crazy. Now, the real numbers are a little different because sometimes I stay in a hotel from time to time, and I stay an extended weekend from time to time, but it does get very, very... Okay, whoever says, okay, $2,500 in LA is rent is... I need a 2 to 3 bedroom because Christian lives with me. All right. And look, do you guys, okay, whoever says $2,500, do you guys know how expensive Los Angeles is? Okay, you know what? Okay. You also don't there's incremental costs at living in LA. There's food. I don't have a car down there. I don't have, you know, and I'm high maintenance, all right? Fuck it. Fuck, is that what you want me to say? I'm high maintenance, all right? I'm expensive, all right? I don't want to live in LA because I'm expensive, and my lifestyle is too expensive. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the issue, is when I live in LA, based on what I want, it's too expensive. All right? Based on what I want, it's too expensive. All right? And it's cheaper. Now, okay, will you guys concede this? It's cheaper based on what I want, right? It's cheaper to fly in based on what I want, right? Based on what I was paying, it's cheaper to fly back and forth based on what I want, right? Do you agree with that? Right? You agree with that based on what I want? No? Are you guys saying I'm destroying the planet? Guys, I don't fly private. I fly public transportation. All right? I carpool. I plane pool. All right? We split. My carbon emissions are, we plane pool. All right? We plane pool. Right? Are we serious right now? No, we're not fucking serious. Get out of your Nebraska fucking suburb and touch grass. I'm not being serious, you dumbass. Are we serious right now? Are we serious? No, we're not. Okay? I'm joking. Of course, airplanes aren't public transportation. I'm not an idiot. For God's sake, I'm doing a joke. I'm doing a bit. La 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 la. Here, I'm doing a bit. Do I need to put this into context before I say anything? For God's sake, I can't say shit on the internet without people thinking it's real. Like, I'm serious. There's a top comment on a video about me coining the term greedflation, okay? And the top comment is, man, I just don't know if he's joking or not. So I'm going to tell you again, I coined the term greedflation, and I want you to determine if I'm joking or not, okay? I coined it. It's mine. I'm the one that came up with it. I want you to make that determination. I'm not going to tell you if it's a joke or not. You just make that determination. You know why I don't think people can perceive that I'm joking? Is because Hassan takes me so seriously. And I get him every time. Every time I say something, I get his ass every single time. And because he can't tell if I'm joking, it comes off as so serious to the viewing audience. But anyway, it turns out when I leave the podcast, they talk some serious shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, this week, Spirit Airlines. Hold, gentlemen.
Wait.
Hold. Please, Edge. You have to edge.
I'm about to bust.
No, stop.
It's hard. It's hard. Hard as a diamond.
March is taking so long to log onto his Discord so we can look at this goddamn link. Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is what I'm
Austin
talking
Cho is
about.
not here because he's fucking dead, and that's because he didn't use ZocDoc.
That's true. As you guys know, famously, he's always panting, crying, farting a lot too.
Yeah.
You don't
Okay,
really
this
get
is-
to hear it from the noise gate, but he farts
Yeah,
a lot.
we can smell it.
Yeah, it's devastating. It's really difficult for us
This is
to
crazy.
hold our noses while we
This is
continue doing the
crazy.
podcast.
That's right.
And we kept telling him, go to ZocDoc and find a doctor you actually can have in your network.
Right, because finding a good doctor is like finding a doctor or a diamond in the rough.
Yeah,
And
finding a
that-
doctor is like finding a doctor, and ZocDoc will help you find that doctor. ZocDoc is a free app and website that helps you find and book high quality in.
Okay, here's the deal. I want to be very clear. I do not fart in public. It's my worst nightmare.
Network doctors.
I do not fart in public. I do not fart around people. I
So you can
refuse.
find someone you love and maybe even fall in love with.
I
Stop putting
refuse
off
to
those
fart in
doctors'
public.
Appointments like Austin Show and go to
I'm
ZocDoc.
so afraid. I'm so afraid of farting or people thinking that I farted in public that when somebody else farts, I take on the responsibility of trying to like move away from that situation to push blame off of me. I just hope so badly that they don't think it's me. You know what I mean? Oh, I told you the way that if you have to fart in public, I told you what to do. You go to the bathroom, you take a little piece of toilet paper, and you put it on your hole, and you let it rip. It's called the silencer. Nobody will even know what happened. It's just completely very discreet. It's called the silencer. Oh, yeah. What the fuck? People, you know what? It's crazy to me is y'all act like you don't have an asshole. You know what I mean? What? Ew. Just, no. We're all human beings. You guys are so prude. You know that? You know? You guys are so prude. Every time I say something like that, you act like it's the first time you've heard of a butthole. You know? Some of you eat ass and you're like, ew. Ew. My guy wipes after farting. Anyway. It was a good episode. We had a good episode. This is
I think speaking of this topic, Christian put it perfectly. What did he say?
It's prom.
Prom. Okay, I think we move on.
Yep. It's
We
just
still
prom.
have 243. Oh my god, I thought these were like nipples or something
Yeah.
on-
Wow.
on Cardi.
What?
You know what this kind of looks like? It kind of looks like a long intestine that's been. whew.
It looks like how frat boys used to leave me in college. Fashion.
Oh,
It
What,
gives the
just
state that they
totally-
used to leave me in.
totally. Your asshole blown out or something.
Yeah. It looks like she's
Prolapsed
about to
anus?
start bleeding.
Yeah.
So I do too much. I'm the one. I'm the one who does too much.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't like it. That's just it. That's all.
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't
It's
understand the
certainly
color
giving
scheme.
Something. It's certainly giving something, but I.
See, you notice how he says in college and doesn't say me? That's because I'm selfless. I'm a selfless top, not a selfish top. You know? So, you know what the T is? You know what the T is, though? What you have to address within yourself. Because there's a bottom in here. I know you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Yes, there's a bottom in here. I'm talking to you. Some of you talk about selfish tops, and that's kind of what you want. Not all of you, but some of you. That's kind of what you want. And nobody wants to talk about it. It's true. It's true. I have met bottoms who I literally cannot, like, I'm like, hello. Because my personal preference is not to be selfish. I'm selfless. I aim to please. But I've met bottoms where it's very difficult because I'm like, hello, I would like to please. And they're like, no, whatever you want. And I'm like, well, hold on. I don't want just that. I want what you want. And they're like, but I want what you want. And it's like a dog chasing its tail. It's impossible. You know? It's impossible. It's hard out here. You know? It's hard. There was a plane crash. I threw that in my title. Yes, there was a plane crash. We're going to talk about it. Okay? There was a plane crash. We're going to speak on it. All right? But first things first, before we get started, I've got some shade for my airline of choice. Also, you know, completely random. I got reached out to by Representative Ro Khanna's team a while ago, months ago. And I reached back out recently and I asked if he wanted to be on my stream. And he said yes. So I don't know what we're going to do, but I may host the first ever Austin Show political interview with Representative Ro Khanna. So I don't know when, but I'm going to set it up. I'm going to do an interview with Ro Khanna on my stream for some reason. I don't know why. Drag Ro to brunch. Look, I'm big on Ro. I'm big on Ro Khanna. You know, I am. I don't think Ro would get in the tub with me, but I'm big on Ro Khanna. G-O-G-O, and can to go. I know. But we do need to talk about the collapse of Spirit Airlines, okay? For those of you who don't know, Spirit Airlines went out of business, all right? Yes, they did. Spirit Airlines went out of business overnight. And let me tell you something about Spirit Airlines. Spirit Airlines is a complete, was not a great airline in terms of the way that they treated their consumers, right? They weren't great, right? But this may shock you when I say Spirit Airlines going out of business is not good. It's horrible. Okay? It's horrible.
This morning, Spirit
Let's watch.
Airlines shutting down operations overnight, ending more than 3 decades in the skies. The low-cost carrier, known for its bare-bones fares, ceasing all flights as of 3 a.m., and what the company calls an orderly wind-down of operations.
Spirit is shutting down. I think it's insane.
I'm actually shocked. At this point, I don't know what to do.
The move leaving employees from pilots to flight attendants without a job, and passengers across the country scrambling to find new ways home. On its website, Spirit urging its customers not to go to the airport. Overnight, the Department of Transportation announcing that the majority of other airlines, including United, Delta, JetBlue, and Southwest, will be capping ticket prices for a select period of time for Spirit travelers who need to rebook.
Usually we fly Spirit all the time. Usually it's the best affordable flight.
The sudden shutdown coming after Spirit failed to secure a last-ditch government lifeline, a proposed $500 million. Spirit's CEO releasing a statement saying despite the company's efforts, the recent material increase in oil prices and other pressures on the business have significantly impacted Spirit's financial outlook.
So here's the deal. This is why it's bad, okay? This is why it's bad. There has been so much of a consolidation of the airline industry over the last 20 years. Airlines have continued to merge into one another, okay? America West merged with U.S. Airways, who then merged with American Airlines. Northwest Airlines merged with Delta Airlines. Virgin America merged with Alaska Airlines. There's been a consolidation of the options for consumers. So what this does is it further consolidates the airline industry, which allows these airlines, giving you less options as a consumer, which allows the airlines to just jack up prices because you don't have any other choice, right? And we don't have a government that's going to do a damn thing about it. And also, thousands and thousands of people are now unemployed, okay? Now, the reason why this is happening is because of Trump's Iran war, right? And the rising fuel costs. Now, Spirit was in trouble anyways, but now this was just sort of the straw that this was the last straw here. But Shelby Carrot, you're late. Unacceptable. But yeah, the Republicans are trying to blame this on the Elizabeth Warren for not approving yet another airline merger. Is that right? But yeah. Yeah. So they didn't warn employees. The people that suffer here the most are the consumers and the employees, of course. And you know what pisses me off? If they would have gotten bailed out, you know who would have benefited? The company. You know who wouldn't have gotten shit? The consumer or the worker at all. They wouldn't have gotten shit. That's what happens. They continue to take. Speaking of take, I need to call out my favorite airline. I'm calling them out. I'm calling them the fuck out. I'm pissed. I'm pissed, and they need to hear it from me. They need to hear it from me. I have defended you unconditionally. Delta Airlines. Delta Airlines, I have continued to defend you over and over again. Over and over again. Delta Airlines has made a decision to cut snacks and beverage service on flights under 350 miles starting on May 19th. Come on. Ed Bastian, you make $27 million a year, okay? You run probably, in my opinion, the best of the three airlines in the United States, of the big three, United, American, Delta. You are the most profitable and you're the best, okay? What do you do with that profitability? You continue to get greedy and cut basic service offerings for your passengers and customers. I have had a front row seat. So I want to let you know something. I'm a Diamond Medallion. Diamond Medallion is the highest status you can get outside of Delta 360, which is in-flight only. I've been a Diamond Medallion for 7 years, right? I have spent tens of thousands of dollars every year on Delta Airlines. I have had a front row seat to see how Delta has continued year after year to cut back on the customer offering. All right. And this includes in their high status levels too. They used to, like, for example, I'm not asking you to feel bad for me, but I used to have these things called global upgrade certificates where I could buy a coach seat and get upgraded to business class for free. And it was like you could just buy the seat, use the certificate, get into business. Recently, they changed that and they said, okay, actually, you have to buy a premium economy seat to then be eligible to use that. So you have to pay more to be able to use your certificate, right? That's just one example of the cuts that they've made. But let me tell you something. I've got a message for Delta Airlines. There's consequences to your greedy behavior. There's consequences to it. And the consequences are your business, my business to you is not a right, okay? It's a privilege. And there are many other options that I have to choose from. Not as many as there should be, but you know, and as a result of this, I've been taking my business elsewhere consistently to, you know who I've been taking it to? Alaska Airlines. Alaska Airlines. I've been flying Alaska Airlines more because the product offering, all right, the product offering of Alaska Airlines is better in some markets than Delta, you know? So you guys don't give a fuck. But my point is, this pisses me off because this actually doesn't personally affect me. I don't usually fly flights that are 350 miles or less, right? But it pisses me off that most people, like, you can't even give them a fucking snack. Give me a fucking break. Why does anybody fly you? Like, what is the difference? If you're a consumer, I don't understand why you don't just choose, unless you're flying in a premium cabin, like first class, right? Why the fuck would you fly Delta, American, or United? I would choose this, Spirit, rest in peace. I'd choose a low-cost carrier every single time because the product offering in coach is like the same when it comes to Delta, United, and American. And this only further, what are you're not differentiating yourself from Frontier or Spirit at this point. You know? Am I right or am I wrong? Just fly Southwest at that point. You know? You guys don't care. Let's talk about the plane crash. Let's talk about the plane crash that you guys don't care. You don't care when I ramble. It's okay. I'll quit talking about this. Never talking about my passions again. There was a plane crash. Horrifying plane crash that happened in.
Okay. The NTSB is investigating after a United Airlines, clipped a light pole on the New Jersey Turnpike. And this is just seconds before landing at Newark Liberty International Airport.
I knew they got low, but this is way too low.
And this is the middle of the afternoon, 2 p.m. Officials say the plane struck a pole while descending, but was still able to land safely with no injuries reported on board. The Port Authority says the aircraft had only minor damage. But what about the car? Oh, I guess it just, okay, the car just knew to, okay, at least it wasn't in a lane of traffic there.
What is this news coverage? What the fuck?
Hit one of those poles.
Meanwhile, New Jersey State Police say parts of the aircraft, including a landing tire and the underside of the plane, hit a tractor trailer and a nearby pole, which then struck a Jeep. The driver of that truck was hit when the tire came through the window. The company says he suffered minor injuries from shattered glass and was taken to the hospital. I believe we have that video. At least we showed it earlier.
What is this reporting? This is like me with my Twitch chat, finding out something for the first time.
In the show, that is like, so hopefully we'll get to show it to you soon.
That'll wake you up.
Yeah, because he's just driving and singing along, doing his job, and then the tire.
I mean, God bless her. She can't control it. She can't. Why do I say God bless her? Like she can't control it because she's not, controlling the control room. But
comes through.
Now, was it a UPS guy?
I don't know what delivery service. Is that what this is? Do we have it? Okay, we're trying to get it. So
this is what's crazy to me is they uploaded this to YouTube. Yeah, Gazelle, thank you very much for subscribing.
Because that is the first video we showed you shocking, but this one, seeing
from inside
a human get hit by a wheel
from inside his cab.
What is it?
While they get that queued up.
This is like waiting for Marsh to pull up a video on Fear and.
I'll tell you this: the Phillies turn.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Oh, there
okay, so he's singing along.
Hey. Da, 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 da.
You can hear him.
Oh, shit!
Wow. Here he goes. Now, I don't know what song that is, but he was having a good day, Oh, gosh.
Brother.
I'm leaving on a jet plane.
Brother, this is crazy. This is crazy. I think they have a video of it, too.
Learning more tonight about this near disaster outside New York City at Newark Airport. The United passenger plane coming in for landing right over the Jersey Turnpike, hitting a truck and a light pole. Tonight, authorities say the plane with more than 200 passengers was just inches from disaster.
Okay. As a plane autist, I get so fucking mad at how the news characterizes disasters.
Here's Gio Benitez.
Potential disasters or airplane incidents. 250 passengers barreling towards the runway. Seconds to disaster.
This is the moment a delivery truck on I-95 is hit by a United Airlines passenger plane coming in for landing at New York Liberty Airport. You can see from this dashcam video the wheel from United Flight 169 with 231 people on board from Venice, Italy, destroying that bakery truck. At around 2 p.m. Sunday, gusty winds forcing that flight to land on runway 29, a shorter runway. The runway takes you right over the New Jersey Turnpike, but this final approach was dangerously close to one of the busiest highways in the country.
During strong winds out of the west, they like to use runway 29.
Yeah.
The trade-off is that runway 29 is short, and they need to get on the ground as soon as they can, and that's why they pass over the...
Hold on, let's look this up. Runway 29 Newark length. It is short. Holy shit. It's 6,725 feet. That is short. That's really short. For comparison, runway 25 left at Los Angeles International Airport is 11,000 feet. Okay? So that is 5,000 feet shorter than the runway at LAX.
Jersey Turnpike. So
That's
low.
very short.
The Boeing 767 jet also striking a light pole just 13 feet from the
Jesus
ground.
Christ.
Tonight, United saying that the crew has been removed from service while they conduct a rigorous safety investigation.
This is unacceptable.
It was
we
flying low.
we have really well-trained pilots. This is one. This should never happen in America.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Sean fucking stupid motherfucking Duffy. Shut the fuck up.
Miraculously.
This should never happen in America. What the fuck are you going to do about it, you pussy? Stupid pussy.
The aircraft.
What the fuck are you going to do about it? Just bitch on Fox News? You're the Department of Transportation Secretary. What else? Oh, I wonder who could do something about safety. You, motherfucker. Fuck you. Get on Fox News. Why don't you get off your ass and do something about it?
Landed safely, and there were no injuries on board. Tonight, new photos obtained by ABC News show the damage to that bakery truck.
Why don't you do something about it? Instead of looking at the fact that there are, this obviously shouldn't happen, instead of evaluating the pilots and their skill set, why don't we evaluate why we're putting a 767 on a 6,700 feet runway?
Driver was
right?
taken to the hospital.
Why don't we evaluate why that has to be the case? Why do we evaluate why we put a fucking turnpike 20 feet from a 6,725 foot runway where we're landing 777s and 767s?
Where he was
Why don't we
treated
evaluate that?
And released for minor injuries. Experts say that passenger plane,
Holy
seen here
shit.
in an image circulating online, was
Look, I'm not going to say that the pilot was, look, I mean, we're going to watch Captain Steve, because Captain Steve is one of my favorite YouTubers for aviation. He covered this, and I want to see what he thinks.
We begin with that breaking news at Newark Airport. A United Airlines flight struck a light pole in a tractor trailer on the New Jersey Turnpike.
Of course the pilot was wrong. Of course he was too low. I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm just saying that the conditions should be, of the circumstances of the accident should be evaluated.
Cam footage shows the moment a truck is struck.
Wait, Pilot JS says I'm Captain Steve? You're not Captain Steve.
What the heck is going on at Newark International Airport and United Airlines on an absolutely beautiful day? Let me show you the moment of impact here between a United.
Are you really leaving Fear and it's all over Twitter? What? What? No. Who said that? Wait. Who said I'm leaving Fear and? Is this just one guy? No, I'm not. No. Layoffs at Fear and? Are you kidding me? I'm the most stable, consistent, other than I don't remember the last time I've missed an episode. And by the way, this is not a competition, because with what's going on with Cutie right now, obviously, valid, 100% valid. And we talked about this earlier, but I don't know.
Airline 767.
I don't know when the last time I wasn't on a Fear and episode.
67-400.
Do you guys want to? Can somebody tell me the last episode? I may miss an episode coming up, and I'm going on vacation in July. I'm going to Europe, so I may miss an episode. I will be missing at least one episode while I'm in Europe.
18-wheeler as it's headed down the freeway. Watch this. This is shocking.
Oh, yeah. I remember you, Pilot JS.
Here it comes.
Oh, shit.
Unbelievable.
The driver survived, by the way.
I'm just, this is shocking to me that airplane got so low on a completely clear day that it runs into this truck. Now, fortunately, nobody was seriously injured and nobody was killed in this accident, and it's hard to understand. I'm going to unwrap everything for you. We've got ATC audio of the airplane as they're coming in.
Do you guys want to watch this and see his analysis?
Show you the why they chose this runway. I absolutely don't know. They're on their way back from Venice to Newark. It's a beautiful day. You're going to hear the pilot's voice here in a minute. He's in a good mood. He's lighthearted. You can hear that as he's talking on the radios. He's on an RNAV approach to runway 29 at Newark.
Radio navigation.
Now, I can tell you, I've got 23 and a half years of experience on the Boeing 767, all the different variants of it. This is a 76-400. It's an older airplane, very nice airplane, however. Very long airplane. That is going to be a factor here in a minute. But they're doing basically kind of a circle to land on runway 29. And I'll show you the approach plate here. This is the RNAV GPS Whiskey to runway 29. They're coming in from the...
It's crazy. Is Pilot Steve in here, who I spoke to, knows this, but I know how to read this, right? This is Teterboro Airport right here. I haven't read one of these in so long, but these are like little waypoints, and they have altitude and speed restrictions associated with each one of them, right? Or some of them. Oh, fuck, I forgot how to do this. Yeah, you got to be... Hold on. Pilot Steve is in here, but I'm going to try to see what this means, but you got to... Let's see. You come here to pattern, and you're at 3,000 feet, and you got to cross Izeko at 210 knots, 2,500 feet, and Pryor at 1,900, Jimlo at 1,600, and so on and so forth. I think
north, they come
you can't exceed 210
all the way
knots,
down,
right.
and they get to a point called Axel, which is right down here.
Yeah.
And at Axel, they're still in kind of a right-hand turn. When I say kind of circling, this is not a classic circle to land approach, but they're in a constant turn as they roll out on the runway.
Yeah.
And they clearly got real low here. They got so low that they impacted the truck. And it's, again, kind of shocking that they got that low, or they allowed themselves to get that low on a completely wonderfully visible day. It's a cavoo to the moon, as they say out there. And these guys got themselves into trouble as they were coming in on this RNAV approach, and they got way, way, way too low. Let me take you now to the audio so we can listen in to what was going on in the cockpit.
I like when he talks to the audio.
Seconds prior to this collision.
I have a prediction. I think it'll sound completely normal. Completely normal. I don't think they even knew what happened until afterwards.
Watch this.
Hello, Tower United 169 for the RNAV 29.
All right, so it's United 169. They're doing the RNAV to runway 29, and you can hear the lilt in his voice. They're kind of in a good mood. You know what? They've made it all the way back from Venice. It's a beautiful day. They're on their way. The weekend's over.
169.
They're going to head home here in a few minutes, and they're checking in with Tower. This is the last person they're going to talk to. They're going to talk to ground and then taxi. That's it. And everybody's in a good mood at this point. I'll explain runway 29 and why that was a bad idea. Here they come.
United 169, Heavy New York Tower, hello, wind 30015, gust 31, runway 29, clear to land.
Okay, so basically the winds are right down the runway. They're 15 gusting to 31, which is a pretty gusty wind.
But it's right
that's
at
a
you.
lot of wind, but they're right down the runway for 29, which might explain partly why they didn't land on the 22s. because it would have been quite a crosswind for them to land on the 22s. That's my only explanation for why in the world they would circle to land on runway 29. Runway 29 at Newark is 6,725 feet long. That's a short runway for a big airplane like this. The main runways, 22 right and 22 left, are 10,000 and 9,000 feet, or 11,000 feet, respectively. Very nice long runways, lots of room to roll out. So one of the things that the pilots are thinking about when they're coming around to land on a short...
Why don't you make videos like this, Austin? Because I'm not a captain. This guy flew for American Airlines as a captain. He has a lot of credibility. I do not.
Runway like this is...
Let's bring on Austin's show. He's got 2,000 hours in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and he's here to tell us how this works.
You better get the airplane down in the first part of the runway. You don't want to float. You don't want to go too far. These guys take it to the extreme. They're so low that they probably...
No. This guy is more credible than I am, but I'm more credible than like somebody like Murat, for example.
Probably ignored a lot of warnings. And the biggest one is visual and experience. Experience says we're too low. I can see visually in front of me, we're too low. We've got to climb up, but they're dragging it in as they're coming in. Let's listen to some more. They've just been cleared to land on runway 29.
Clear to land, 29, United 169.
All right. Nice lilt in their voice.
United 169 heavy, exit the high speed, then left turn to join Yankee and
See, nobody even knew what happened. What did I say?
At ground.
Okay, so this is when they're on the ground. Now I'm going to stop it right there. We'll come back to this in just a minute. But what I want to do first is I want to go back and talk about what set up the point where these guys landed. And you're going to hear the pilot's voice here in a minute. Now, first of all, it's ground calling them on the ground. You would think that the ground controller would be in somewhat of a panic, or excuse me, it's the tower controller switching them to ground. You'd think he'd be in a panic. He doesn't see them hitting the truck. Now, do the pilots know that they hit the truck?
No.
Well, hold on. All right. You're going to know whether they did or not. Now, one of the cues that they had as they were coming into the runway is something called a PAPI. A PAPI is a precision approach.
Yep, it's the lights. If you're ever looking out the window and you're like turning, you can see the PAPI. The PAPI, when you're on the glide slope, which is the path The glide slope is like the path that'll bring you perfectly to land where you're supposed to on the runway. You'll get 2 red, 2 white, means you're perfectly on the glide path. If you have more white than red, you're too high. If you have more red than white, you're too low.
Path indicator. PAPI are either on the left side of the runway or the right side. Not every runway has a PAPI system, but that's a system of 4 lights in a row. And they turn white or red depending on whether you're on the proper glide path. The perfect 3-degree glide slope to a runway is 2 white and 2 red.
What did I say,
When you see
Chad?
2 white
Fuck
and 2
yeah.
red, you're good. You're on a nice glide path. If you see 3 white or 4 white, you're way too high.
Yep.
And if you see 3 red or 4 red, you're way too low.
Yep.
These guys were so low,
I
they
didn't
might
pre-watch.
not have even seen the PAPIs. And one of the things that was different about runway 29, another reason why they should have said unable to land on runway 29, is that the PAPIs, which are typically on the left, in the picture I'm showing you here, this is a runway that has them on both sides. Typically, they're just on the left-hand side. The PAPIs on runway 29 at Newark are on the right-hand side. That's a little bit different. It's actually much more convenient for the RJ pilots that are going to be circling to land on that runway. But when you're a wide body, it's a bigger sight picture, bigger airplane. Everything is just more extreme about a wide body. Having PAPIs on the right side is unusual. You're not looking for them over there. These guys might never even have glanced at the PAPIs. They should have, because had they done that, they would have seen 4 red. In addition to their sight picture and their eyes are just telling them, hey, we're just way too low. Okay, so that's the PAPI picture on runway 29. Now, let me show you what a normal approach looks like to that runway. We've got some video. This is from a while back.
Schwartz,
The
thank you very
pilot
much
was
for
taking video,
subscribing.
probably shouldn't have, but we've got this available to us here via the internet. And this is what a normal glide path looks like. This is not the glide path that United 169 was on just yesterday. Let's take a look at this. Here we go. We're coming into the runway.
Okay.
Let me stop it there. There's a nice sight picture, but you can see the freeway in front of you. All the 18 wheelers going by.
Look at that.
I've driven that freeway many times. That's I-95 as it goes right by Newark Airport. I have never landed on runway 29 at Newark. Why? It's too short. And I was based in New York for most of my career.
Okay.
It's simply too short.
He was based in New York for most of his career. He's a captain, 4 stars. He was actually supposed to be the pilot on 9/11. I've seen a video of Captain Steve. He was supposed to be a pilot on United 175. No, American 11. He was supposed to be the pilot on American 11, and he narrowly escaped death. There's a whole video about it. It's crazy.
Short. There's no...
We can watch it if you want to.
Good reason to land on 29, and that's why you hear me harp on experience so much on this channel, because the experienced pilots that are flying the wide bodies are going to say unable when they get offered the RNAV to runway 29. They're going to say, I want the 22s. The only extenuating circumstance here was the wind. Okay, I'll give you that. But I'm still telling you, I'm still landing on 22, and I'm taking the crosswind on 22 because it's a longer runway. But here we are on a normal approach inbound, and we'll go all the way down to touchdown. Right over the freeway, plenty of height over the freeway.
Yep.
Stop it right here. All right, that's a normal sight picture as you're coming across. Do you see where all of the skid marks are on the runway?
Yep.
That's where the wheels typically touch down. There's one set of skid marks just here in the dashed lines at the beginning prior to the runway 29 marking.
Yep.
Somebody landed real short there. All right. Our guys that just landed, they probably touched down right about there, but they were dragging it in. So instead of coming in on a normal 3-degree glide slope and then doing a flare at the end, these guys were dragging it in the whole time. Boom, they hit the truck, they drag it in, and then they just do like this when they touch down. So a completely different approach. And again, very unprofessional. Here we go.
Oh, Steve is shading
See where they're
them.
going to touch down? Right about there, right about where those 2 big white markers are, those painted rectangles on the runway. That's right about where the nose needs to be when the airplane touches down. That's a normal approach. Let me show you what a low approach looks like. And this was taken out of somebody's window as they were driving by an I-95. This is last year. This is not the airplane that just happened, the 7.6 that just hit the truck. This is from last year. The weather's kind of bad, but these guys are super low.
This is really
This
scary.
is what it would look like from the freeway.
Chat.
This is in slow motion. Look at this. Look how low they are above the freeway, right about there. They almost hit that light post, that light stand. Almost hit the light stand. They're just a few feet away from hitting it. Right? They're going to continue on. The main mounts hang way down. And just imagine, you can see how low that is. Just imagine how low the 767 was just yesterday for those main mounts to impact that truck. It was 50 feet lower, maybe even 80 feet lower than that airplane right now. And that airplane was super low. Now I'm going to show you one more video here. And we're going to stop this in a couple of places because it's real important to see just exactly
Wait, chat, real quick. I have a colonoscopy tomorrow and I can only drink black coffee. Can I put sugar in it? I think I can put sugar in it. Maybe. Can I? I think I can. What is the difference between a light, medium, and dark roast of coffee? No, you can't? Risky business? No? Dark. Okay. The acidity. I want light is more caffeine. Dark. How about a medium? No room for milk. I can't put. Hold on. Let me look this up. Can I put? And I put sugar in my black coffee the day before a colonoscopy. Yes, you can generally have black coffee with sugar the day before, but you must avoid dairy milk. I mean, you can have sugar because I can have Jell-O, right? I can have Jell-O. I can have Jell-O if I, so Jell-O has sugar in it. Dumbass, you will ruin the taste of coffee with sugar? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? You don't know me. You don't know me and what I like. AI is wrong. Who the fuck do you think you are? Winterman 77. I don't even know if that was you who said that. AI is not your doc. Okay, can you no sugar. Fuck. I'm looking at a gastro, let's see. No sugar. When doctors talk about the clear liquid diet phase, black coffee makes the approved list. No cream, no milk, no sugar. Fuck! Fuck! Okay. I would follow their instructions completely. I missed the timing cutoff and had beans. They thought it was a growth. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, that's horrible. Wait, I had beans last night. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Audie Dino, did they identify that the beans weren't a growth, or did they have to biopsy it? Like, did they take it and they biopsied it? Fuck. Because you def fucked up if you were eating beans 2 days before your colonoscopy. They didn't say shit about that. What did they do? Did they biopsy the bean? I'm curious. How did they do it? A bean. I know I'm fine. I ate black beans. I didn't. They didn't. Audi Dino, are you listening? Audi Dino just typed that and left. They're like, I'm gonna spike his cortisol and leave. Oh, I'm gonna spike his cortisol and leave. That'll teach him. That'll teach him to eat beans. Oh, they got timed out. Fuck. No, it was fine. They told me off for it, but saw when they prodded it. Okay. They told you off? Are they English? Yeah, mate. Yeah, you don't have cancer, but next time you come in here, you better not be eating beans. You better not, or we'll lie to you and tell you that it is cancer.
What happened the split second before impact? This truck driver is driving down the road, having a good time. He's even singing to himself. He's in a good mood. And his whole life, his whole day is about to change. All right, let's watch this as he comes. And
the only bean I want to see is your mum. You talking shit about the oi bruvs? Yes, English Crumpet. Your name is English Crumpet. Your name is English Crumpet. I know you. I see you in Hoscourt. Are you a Hoscourter?
Right. I'm going to stop it right there. Outside the window, next to him, let's highlight it. Right there. That's it's highlighted. That's the wheels, the main mounts of a Boeing 767-400 that's about to impact your truck.
Shit.
This airplane is so low, it's going to strike a light pole and it's going to rip through the back of this truck. It's amazing that this guy didn't die, but because it went through the back of the truck and not the cab of the truck, he survives. Did the pilots know that they hit this truck? That's the $1 million question. We're going to answer that in a minute, so hang on. Watch this. This is the next thing. Look at that. Right there. See that car? See in front of it? See that bent over pole? You see the airplane coming down? The wing of the airplane hit, or maybe the main mount hit that pole and bent it over. So now it's protruding into the freeway. So there's a tremendous...
You think the pilots are going to get fired for this
amount of damage? We're going to find out that there was a hole in the airplane at the end of this when we go back to the ATC audio. But that right there There it is. There's the bent pole that you can see. This car's driving right by it. So that's now protruding into the freeway, and the 767 just struck that and bent.
Would you hire them? I don't know.
That thing over. Unbelievable.
Probably not.
Watch one more time the moment of impact, because I can't believe.
Somebody in the chat said they're union, so probably not. You said that with some stank on it. You kind of said that with a little, they're union, so probably not.
Did anybody survive this? Here it comes. He's singing, having a good time. And listen. Oh, unbelievable.
Good God.
He gets hit so hard that his dash cam completely comes off its mooring and, it crashes into the cab of the truck. And
Jesus.
Did the pilots know
Jank
that they
Becker,
hit anybody?
thank you very
or
much for
not?
subscribing.
Well, let's go back now to the video we were listening to, and we were on ground control after they had touched down.
Ooh, I'm curious if the pilots realize what happened here.
I'm here to tell you, for this airplane to have done what it did, they had to overcome a number of things. One is the visual from their eyes. They knew they were too low, but they didn't do anything to adjust their glide path. They were just...
Also, in the cockpit, they have warning systems to indicate if you're too low. So I don't know if they were going off or not. They're going to have to do an investigation to determine. But if you're too low, you'll get this warning. Too low, terrain, pull up. Too low, terrain, pull up.
Kind of, like I said, they were just...
Terrain, pull up. Okay, somebody's saying the R word in here. That's not what they would say.
Kind of skim it along like
this wasn't an Airbus, so you're just saying a slur for
They weren't on a
reason. Normal
glide path in a flare. They were just skimming along the ground. They hit the truck. Did they know or didn't they? Hang in there for a minute on that. They
Ground warning systems are disabled near the runway, aren't they? I don't think so. I think you need them. What if you're too low?
might have and might not have. We'll find out when the report comes out on this.
No, Pilot JS says the R word is after landing. You fly the Airbus, don't you? Doesn't it happen right before you touch down? It tells you the R word, and then you put the thrust to idle, and then that's when it does. So it's right before touching down, right?
Was there any cockpit?
It's after. Okay,
he's warnings. Joking. Was there a GPWS going off? GPWS.
Pilot is joking. Sorry.
Ground proximity.
Yeah, when you're flaring. Yeah.
Warning system. When you get too low.
Wait. Oh, he's talking about it right now. Look.
GPWS going off. GPWS is ground proximity warning system. When you get too low to the ground, it will say too low terrain.
Yeah. Look. I didn't pre-watch this.
Too low terrain. Now, they were not on a precision approach, so it wouldn't say glide path, whoop, whoop, pull up. It wouldn't say any of that stuff because they weren't on a precision approach, but it could say too low terrain. But if they were just kind of skimming along,
it may not have.
It might not.
Yep.
That's when you're coming down to the glide path and you get too low like this, and the runway's out over here. So they might not have had any warnings, but again,
so what he's describing is because it wasn't a precision approach or whatever, if you're below the glide slope, you'll get this warning. Glide slope. The plane will chirp at you when you're below the glide path, glide slope. But since they weren't on a precision approach, they didn't get that warning.
Experience matters in these sort of things. And by the way, when you hear me talk about experience a lot and how there's no substitute for
glide slope.
The Senate just dropped a bill to raise the pilot retirement age. And so the House has had a version for about 6 months. The Senate is just coming out. I think it's today or tomorrow. They're going to announce their version of the raise the pilot retirement age. I think it's a modest bill. They're asking to raise the pilot retirement age by 2 years.
What? They're trying to raise the retirement age? Wait, how does this make everybody safer?
I think that would solve a lot of these problems by just slowing the whole process down. All right. And keeping the most experienced pilots in the cockpit. Over the last 2 years, thousands of pilots like me and others have been forced to retire.
I gotta love you, Captain Steve, but it's like taking away your it's like taking away Grandpa's driver's license. And I hate to say this, but like, you know, if you've ever had a grandparent or whatever, when, you know, when you're older, I think this happens to everybody, but people are reluctant to give up their licenses. You know what I mean? I think Captain Steve is fully capable, but he still wants to fly. Okay, you can tell.
And all that experience has left. All right. Now,
see, he's bitter about it. He did not want to retire. Captain Steve loved what he did, you know?
Let's go back to ground control, because ground control was just talking to the airplane. And what was their reaction?
I've heard Captain Steve's a little controversial in the airline industry, isn't he?
United 169 Heavy, exit the high speed, then left turn to join Yankee and contact ground.
Okay,
yeah, he can still fly private.
I want you to listen to the pilot's voice. Remember the lilt in his voice when they were coming into land? They've just hit the truck. They've just bent the light pole. They've just touched down on the runway. Listen to his voice.
Yankee and over to ground, United 169.
Sounds just as normal can be. Hey, yep, Yankee over to ground, United 169. All right, let's see. Does he change the tone in his voice at all? All right.
Hell ground, United 169.
Guys, I'm really not excited about today. I'm so hungry, my stomach hurts. And it's only 9:30 in the morning. I genuinely don't know how I'm going to get through. I can't eat. I have a colonoscopy. I told you.
Just joining Yankee.
Hey, United 169, just joining Yankee. This sounds like he's just as cool and calm as can be.
Cigarettes?
Do I think they knew they hit the truck? My answer to that is no, I don't think they
water.
did. Shocking as that might be, as we watch the video and we hear it, how could you not know that you can't fake that voice? This isn't him acting, trying to, hey, even there would be real concern in their voice, and there'd be like, you would hear it, right? These are not professional actors. This is a guy that just ran into a truck, just bent a light pole, just landed in the first 100 feet of runway 29 and doesn't even know it. Here we go.
At 169 Heavy, Newark ground, taxi Yankee Sierra Alpha. Good day.
Yankee Sierra Alpha for United 169 Heavy.
There's more.
Let me try that again. Yankee Uniform Bravo
Sierra
Alpha.
It was so much easier the first time.
Oh, it was so much easier the first time. This guy's in a great mood. They have no idea what's happened. They eventually taxi to the gate where all heck breaks loose, and they find out exactly what happened to their airplane. So we hear him talking to the ground controller like nothing happened. It's shocking to me that they didn't feel the impact or didn't connect it with them being too low. They're going to find out when they get back to the gate just exactly what was wrong. There's actually a gaping hole in the side of the airplane. There's some conversation back and forth between the ground controllers and the emergency trucks on the airport, saying that they're going to go check out the damage. They didn't see any damage on the runway.
A gaping hole. Sounds like Christian in college.
When they touched down, all of the damage would have been back on the freeway, clearly, but there was a hole in the airplane when they got back there. And then the ball starts rolling for what's going to happen to the pilots.
My stomach.
So what's going to happen to the crew. But to me, this is absolutely stunning what happened here. And the fact that I don't think...
My stomach kind of hurts because last night I ate like half a bag of salt and vinegar chips before I went to bed, and an entire bowl of cereal and a meal. I was eating like it was my last meal. You know what I mean? Like I was eating as much as possible because I knew I couldn't eat it all today. So I was just eating.
If they even knew
I was
that
just
they
like,
hit these
I was just like, I need to eat. Bro, reschedule your appointment? No. What the fuck? I know my instructions. You're not supposed to eat. You're not. What do you mean that's not how it works? They tell you to stop eating today. What? Are you a doctor? Are you a doctor? Kid Quinoa, tell me the prep instructions for a colonoscopy right now. Tell me. You can't just overeat? Why? Hold on. Kid Quinoa, come on, you're on the hot seat. Get in here. Get in here, kid. 24 hours? I didn't say the colonoscopy was today. You can't just overeat. What else? What else? What? Come on. I'm not a doctor. Okay, then why are you giving me advice on my colonoscopy? Have you ever had a colonoscopy? Dr. Quinoa, have you ever had a colonoscopy? Tell me. Have you? Genuine. And even if it's also extremely preventative, okay? Like it's so preventative. It's like the most preventative. Yo, so I don't know if you guys want to watch this. I don't think you guys want to watch. Captain Steve was going to be a pilot on 9/11, but he survived because he didn't go. I don't know if you want to watch it. Oh my God. I don't think. Please no. He was almost a pilot on Flight 11.
On an emotional level, at first, it didn't really sink in. And I think a lot of people that are close to an
so
event
much
like
younger
that,
here.
You know, you're kind of in a sort of a dream state for a little bit. You're kind of trying to figure out what happened, and I finally started to piece it all together later on that evening.
And when he finally did get a hold of me, he just kept saying, "It wasn't me. Don't worry, it wasn't me."
Well, yeah, you're on the phone with. Sorry. Sorry. I don't know.
Well, I've been with American Airlines since 1991, so we're coming up on my 20th anniversary with American.
I mean, I don't know. Sorry, but I mean.
I've been a pilot a little bit longer than that. I was first employed by the Navy. I flew P-3s out of Brunswick, Maine, and I was on active duty for 8 years. I got about 3,500 hours of P-3 time in those 8 years. And then I got hired by American Airlines, and currently I fly the Boeing 757 and 767 airplanes.
It's interesting because you don't know what's going to happen September 11th when you're living September 10th. And I just remember September 10th because September in New England.
I just can't believe Hassan said America deserved this. You know what I mean? So sad to me. Can't believe it. Really. I can't believe I have to sit next to him every week on a podcast.
England is beautiful. It's not quite fall, but it's cooler than it would be other places. And
I just can't believe it. And on top of that, Pearl Harbor.
I'd taken him to
condemn him now. I condemn Hassan Piker.
The library, and I was sitting outside drinking a coffee while they were in the library, and for the first time, really thanking the Lord because I felt safe.
Okay, all right. Well, you know, I wanted to watch this because it's actually interesting. He almost was on. Anyway, Captain Steve was supposed to be the pilot on Flight 11, all right? He was supposed to be the pilot, right? Do you guys want me to react to some Met Gala stuff? You guys care about that? Something that I wanted to talk about. The red carpet at the Met Gala. Oh, yeah. No, you don't care? I thought you guys cared. I thought this was cool. Can I be so honest with you? I know this is going to sound... But I think a lot of high fashion looks like shit. Not all of it. There's a lot of great high fashion, but a lot of it looks like shit. And I don't know why we're all pretending that it looks good. Like, I just don't know why we're all pretending that it looks good. And call me tasteless, but am I going to piss off a lot of people that perhaps, but like, I don't think a lot of high fashion like looks good. I think that, can I be honest? I think that like super expensive fashion has been tailored to a clientele whose dopamine has been eradicated because they have so much money and they've seen so much and they've been able to do so much that they need to be, the only thing that gets them going is something so eccentric. You know what I mean? They need something eccentric and big and out there to get their minds to enjoy anything. So that's why you get this craziness, I think, That's why I think you get these crazy outfits. Yeah, I mean, this is cool, right? A$AP Rocky in Chanel. I like this. This is nice, right? Beyonce, is she wearing real bones? I mean, this is cunt, right? I don't know. This looks good to me. This is crazy. This is great, I don't know what this is. Yeah, I don't know. Fake fur, I hope. What are you, from PETA? I also hope that. I actually genuinely, I think the fur trade is horrific, and I don't endorse it. Okay, this is a little basic, but it's nice. Sabrina. Is Zara part of the boycott? Girl, I can't keep track of this. I cannot keep track of this. Oh my God, chat. My black coffee's here. I have never had. Zara is BDS? Fuck. I just bought a tank top from there. I didn't know. I'll take it back. I'll take it back. I'm going to return it. I'm going to return it. Okay, I've never drank black coffee before. Like, I genuinely have never had just a black coffee. Are you ready? Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. Does that sound like I'm moaning? Sorry. I know some of you are at work on headphones. I'm sorry. But you're listening to me at work on speakerphone. Come on. Oh, fuck. Fuck my pussy. Like if you're on speakerphone, oh fuck! Like what are you doing listening to Austin's show on speaker? You're at your mom's funeral? What? What the fuck are you doing at your mom's funeral listening to me? Dude, I'm at work. Austin, did you compliment Christian on his singing stream this morning? No, I didn't. You know why? Because I compliment him every day. Every single day. He sings to me, and I compliment how beautiful of a voice he has. Every single day. Although during my meeting yesterday, I had to tell him to be quiet. And I didn't know how to tell him. Because I was having my meeting. And in the background was just like,
I thrill at the skill of anything military. I love a parade. A handful of that's a line of
I'm just like trying to do my meeting and it's this in the background.
I love a parade. Look, here they come. Oh, what a sight. Listen to the crowd. They're cheering. Hip, hip, hooray!
This is exactly what living with Christian is like every day.
Oh, everybody loves a parade. And look at those feet. Tramp, 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 never missing a beat. And here
He's just like so whimsical. Like so whimsical to a point that it pisses me off sometimes. I'm like, can you just fucking be a little less happy? Is it because, is this a millennial? Is this the millennial in me? You know, like, is this the millennial in me where I'm just like, can you just fucking be a little miserable? You know, like, shut up. But this is the thing. If you're in a relationship, you understand what I'm saying. Oh, 10 gifted sub from Speed Razor. Thank you very much. If you're in a relationship, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you wake up and your significant other breathes the wrong way and it pisses you off. Like it just pisses you off for them. They're not even doing anything wrong, but they breathe the wrong way and it makes you angry. Never? Doesn't happen to you? Yeah, because you're single. Okay? That's how I know you're single. Because nope, never happens to me. Yeah, because you're single. All right? That's why.
comes the band.
Genuinely, you're married? Well, fuck. I don't fucking know how to combat that. All right, let's keep going. Doechii. Oh, fuck yes. Devoured. I'm a critic and I love it. I love this. Devoured. Cunt. Slay. I'm a critic. Unbelievable. Yes. Love Vivian Westwood. Devoured. Justin Jefferson? What? He was at the Met Gala? Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Skol Vikings, let's win this game. Skol Vikings, honor your name. Go get that first down. Oh, fuck. I fucked up the goddamn song. I thought it was going to sing with me. Damn it. All right. Anyway, Minnesota Vikings starting wide receiver Justin Jefferson. You know what my dream is one day? I would quit Twitch. I would quit the Fear and podcast because I couldn't associate with Hassan Piker to get this job. I would become the play-by-play announcer for the Minnesota Vikings. 3rd and 15, the Minnesota Vikings on their own 40-yard line. Right? Like, come on, I could do it. I could do it. 3rd and 15, Justin Jefferson out wide. Hold on, let me see. I need to come up with a scenario in my head. 3rd and 15 on the Minnesota Vikings 40-yard line. Kyler Murray in the shotgun. Justin Jefferson out to his left. Takes the snap. Fires out left. Justin Jefferson breaks a tackle to the 50, 40, 30, 20. There you go. And he's loose. That's Paul Allen's famous. Hate to break it to you, but Vikings are ass respectfully, and so is your mother. Oh, I'm sorry. She gives a lot of ass. I'm so sorry. I misunderstood what I was trying to say. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I apologize. Your mom gives a lot of ass to me specifically. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right. And your father, too, at the same time. How about that? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm fucking both your parents. That's crazy. Yeah, at the same time. Just boom, boom. Whoa, what? You didn't know your dad could put it down like that? I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. Is this interesting to you guys looking at outfits like this? All right. Yes. All right. Take a look at this. Daisy Edgar. No. It's giving Bridesmaids. No. It's giving wedding dress. Not into it. No. I think this is cool, but you know what? This is a nice touch. I like it, but not my favorite. Oh, yes. I fucking love this. Oh, I love this. Oh, I'm loving everything about it. Oh, are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Hot as fuck. This body tee dress, I don't even know what this is. It looks great. Unbelievable. What in the hell is going on here? I love it. I'm the critic. Nobody knows what direction I'm going to go. Nobody knows what direction I'm going to go. I don't like this part. You know what's crazy, though, about fashion is that they love this part. You know with fashion, like the part that everybody goes, I don't like that part. That's the part they love the most. This is the part that they were just like, yes, we love this part. This is our part that we love, you know? So. Beautiful. Wow. Spectacular, gorgeous, a little simple, but it's okay. Okay. All right. Oh, I can't find it at Zara at all. Let me see the tag. Oi. Z. Fuck. All right. Just don't tell anybody. All right. I can't. Fuck. I didn't. Stop leaking. You should wear Will's Dodgers hoodie. Okay, I stole Will's Dodgers hoodie. I'm not gonna lie. I stole Will's Dodgers hoodie. I did. All right. I did. I stole it. You know what? I stole it. Wait, the 200th episode of Fear and is coming up. Oh, I've got some Fear and news. Big Fear and breaking news. Spread the word. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning at 0600 hours, Austin Show, leader of the Fear and podcast. That's right. Leader of the Fear and podcast, executive of the Fear and podcast, leader, CEO of the Fear and podcast, Austin Show. Made a phone call. Hello? Yes, right away. That phone call was to my manager. I said, Billy, these are the dates that we'd like for our Fear and West Coast tour. And I may have added a city without really saying anything to anybody. I just did it. I did it. Nobody can stop me. Ah! So right now we're definitely going to be in LA. Okay. We're definitely going to be in, did you just call me the Ayatollah of the Fear and podcast? We're definitely going to be in LA. We're definitely going to be in San Francisco. Okay. We're definitely going to be in Portland, Oregon. Anybody here from Portland, Oregon? Rise up. Put a P in the chat if you're from Portland. The tour is going to start, I think, in Portland. All right. And we're on the fence. But I'm on the fence. But the city we are considering about adding is, I need a song for this city. Let me think of a song. I'm going to play a song and I want you to guess the city. All right, I'm going to play a song and I need you to guess. I'm going to think of a song. And I'm going to try to play it in this. I don't know why this is making me think of this city, but it is. I don't know why. Let me know that I've done right. Okay, nobody's getting this city. Let me do another song. Okay. Fuck, what's a song? Fuck, what's a song that nobody's getting the city? Fuck, what's like a song that... Oh, I got it. I know. You're all going to get it after this. You're all going to get it. You're all going to get the city right out, like 100%. Ready?
Hey, Macklemore, can we go thrift shopping?
What?
You're all going to get the city. You better get the city.
What?
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Oh. So we're thinking about adding Seattle to the Fearan West Coast tour. So the thing is about the Fearan West Coast tour, Georgia. Who here's from Atlanta, Georgia? Who here is from Atlanta, Georgia? I will be honest with you, Chad. This black coffee is fucking insane. I'll be honest with you. I love this. I'm going to drink this all day long. It's going to get me through it. I'm not even hungry anymore. I love this. I love black coffee. This is unbelievable. This is great. Look at you copying Hassan. Damn. I get it. Caffeine is an appetite suppressor. I'm all in. Woo! Anyway. So anyway, chat, I couldn't be more excited to do a tour because let me tell you something. All right. Would you guys genuinely, would you guys consider going if we had a little tour? Just be honest. You tell me no if you wouldn't go. It's fine. Yes. Would you? Absolutely. Would it excite you? What's more exciting to you, merch or tour? Just curious. I'm just curious. Let me tell you something, chat. I promise you this. We aren't just going to do a podcast. I want to do the first ever podcast concert. You know what I mean? It's not going to be like a concert. We're not musicians, excuse me. But I want that to be the energy, right? I want it to feel like hype. I want you to leave the show feeling like that was awesome. You know what I mean? That's my goal. You know what I mean? That's my goal. I want you to feel hyped, right? And if you're in the audience, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna crowd work. I love crowd work. You know? I want to do crowd work. You know what I thought about a segment for our live tour? I thought about one of the segments. I'm not a conservative, but we have hired the Turning Point USA team to do our tour. We hired them to do the tour. You know? I do like pyrotechnics, but I thought about a segment that we could do called White Hat Karen Live, where we had somebody with a grievance in the audience, and I solved their grievance on the spot. I went out to the audience, I found a person, I delivered their grievance live, and I helped them out of their situation. Austin's going to kill his own audience? What do you mean? Anyway, let's keep looking at the outfits. But anyway, Fearan tour. I'm working hard at it. I think it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to spend time with my favorite people on earth. I can't wait to get in front of the Fearan fans. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be a show. All right? It's going to be a show. Fearan, I want it to be a party. And get this. This is what I want to do after the Fearan tour, every show. Maybe not every show, but in Portland. Okay? Portland specifically, because it's my city. Fearan after party at the gay bar in Portland. Okay? There's a gay bar called Badlands. And CC Slaughters, one of them. All right? I want to do after party, okay, at one of the gay bars in Portland, okay, where I do a DJ set. Huh? What do you think? You were at Badlands last night? What the fuck were you doing there? On a Monday? Girl. What were you doing at Badlands on a Monday? Oh, a drag show? Okay. Here, I need to go to the drag shows. I need to do that. Have you ever DJ'd in your entire life? No. I fucking don't give a shit. Do you think most of these DJs have DJ'd in their entire life? Anybody can become a DJ.
I've been putting it down here since 83, since the Lake Show MD rivalry. When Frozen Paradise was the place to be. If you was riding, you was bumping the homie shot.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the MVP, most ballin' this play.
All right, let's keep looking at some outfits here.
Monday night, Gentleman's Club. Tuesday night, I'm up in the velvet room.
I think I may be the most musically inclined on the Fear and podcast. I'm just saying. Just saying. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Somebody said low bar. Will's gonna kill me? No, send it to him. Send it to him. I am the most musically inclined on the Fear and podcast. Send it to Will. Send it to him. Caroline's better. She's not on the Fear and podcast. All right. Somebody said the most charismatic in the Three Stooges. I said it. Okay, yeah, okay. You know what? Maybe it's Cutie. I'm sorry. Maybe it's Cutie because she actually releases music. All right, you're right. You're right. It's Cutie Cinderella. She releases music. Fuck. I didn't think about that. Fuck. You guys missed my stream where I did a stream where I showed you my music taste. I did. I showed you all my music tastes. That's all I'm saying. And yeah. Remember that? Do you guys remember that where I showed you my music tastes? That's all I'm saying. Jafar Jackson. Have you guys seen the new Jackson movie? Have we seen The Devil Wears Prada 2? Those are two movies I need to see. Devil Wears Prada 2 and the Jackson movie. The Michael Jackson movie. Racist suburban white music? You think that's what I was listening to? No. All right. Jafar Jackson, you know, very basic. I do like this jacket, though. Incredible. Christian. Oh, awkward. Christian. I discussed your hole being gaping at one point. And I want to let you know that that was something that you described yourself as in college. I saw a clip of you comparing your hole to the outfit of, I forget who it was. Anyway. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Oh, chat, we got a voicemail that I wanted to listen to, and evidently it was really sweet, and I'm listening to it for the first time. Are you guys ready? Want to listen to this? What the fuck, Austin? Christian, you said that your hole looked like Cardi B's outfit, and I said, somebody mentioned gaping or whatever, and I was like, okay, ready? Here we go. Ready for this voicemail?
Hey, buddy. This is a 61-year-old gay man. You guys give me so much joy. the news just tears me apart every day. Because I'm battling with cancer, but you, Hassan, your boyfriend, everybody, you guys bring us joy. So I know it looks like it's not gonna end very well, but we'll all be okay. It's real hard for me to talk, but it's I have throat tongue cancer, but I just want to let you guys know that I watch all the time. Cuba, when you guys went to China, all that stuff, so please don't stop. You bring me joy. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. That was the sweetest voicemail I think I've ever received. Well, I'm so happy that we're able to bring you joy. And you just brought us tremendous joy. By hearing that we bring you joy. And I'm happy that, and we're not going to stop bringing you the, I'm trying to, and yeah, I'm so happy that we can do this to bring you joy. I really am. Bless your heart. He said, for those of you that didn't hear, I have the transcript. He's a 61-year-old gay man, and he's battling cancer right now. And you, Hassan, he says, you, Hassan, your boyfriend, and everybody brings him so much joy. And he wanted to let us know that. And he watched all the Cuba stuff that Hassan did and all the live streams in China. We love you. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for supporting us. At hearts in the chat. And I don't know if this is weird to say, but I think that, we as gay people, as gay men in particular, owe a great deal to your generation. Thank you for allowing, now I can live more because of the way you fought for our rights in your generation. We are able to live more free. So thank you. I mean, genuinely, I think we owe a lot to older gays, older LGBTQ people who fought for our rights, and obviously we have a long way to go, but we owe a lot to them because they were fearless and they fought for us. This shouts out to the lesbians who took care of us during the AIDS crisis. I mean, our LGBTQ elders, they fought for our rights. And I wish the younger gays, we need to, I call myself a younger gay. I'm 32, but we need to make sure we respect our elders because, we need to respect them because they fought hard for us. They fought hard for us. And during a time when, obviously, look, we still need to continue fighting. The fight never stops. But they were fighting in a time when it was very scary for even more so than it is now, right? So thank you. Anyway. Not the MJ. Anyway. That chair's got to be a nightmare to clean. Girl, it's a blanket. Look at this. Like, it's a blanket. See? It's just a blanket. It's not anything, It's just got a floof, Anyway. What the hell? I gotta pee. Stop arguing with other chatters. Like, just sorry, can't stop. I gotta pee. I'm gonna play a song because I'm a millennial.
Strap with the gum bottom. There's something about him, the dirty, that's why I got him. I leave him strapped and laced and come about him. The last person that touched him, I damn shot him.
Now if you look and see lime green forces is kiwi, you couldn't get this color if you had a purse or no genie. You know I keeps it hip hop, made niggas flip flop.
Okay. You know, I was talking to some guy the other day. I think he was Christian's age. Like, he was like 23. And you know what I asked him? He didn't know. He didn't know this song. And it made me so sad. Can you believe that?
These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I can say, my chick on the side says she got one on the way. These are my confessions.
You don't know this song? Guess I gotta keep part due to my confessions. Tell it that I. You're 26 and you don't know this song? All right. I'm gonna play another song, and I need you to know. Do you know this one?
Now this one dedicated to all of you them who out there and know to say nice things to them girls. This is Raven and Shaggy with a combination with this one on your musical disc.
I was listening to this earlier. What was it? My ADHD is bad. This coffee has got me fucked up. Dude, like, I'm so jacked off this coffee, I could get my colonoscopy right now. Like, put me under, let's get it done. That's how I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. On stream. This is what I saw the other day. This, I don't know if you guys know this, but like Michael Jackson evidently.
Shaggy featuring Rick Rock.
Evidently he loved this song. They can't even enjoy good music. They cannot enjoy good music at all. Man, Will really carries the music taste on Fear. Are you fucking serious? Will would like this song. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Liberal. Happy fun, la la la. Human smuggling, fentanyl deaths. Forced government euthanasia, chopping up children's genitals, la 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 la.
You know what's so funny is some of you leftists are so liberal. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Chat, by the way, this clip, this video of me keeps making every month or two, this keeps circulating the internet on Twitter. This keeps circling the internet. I'm afraid to scroll on this. Austin Show, I just want to say I'm a fellow Lebanese American that was raised on Engelbert Humperdinck. Thank you. Shout out to the Engelbert Lebanese Americans. There is a video of me. Where's the video? Somebody said. Let's see. Show probable spam. Somebody, really? Is that Falco from the yard? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Really? Is that Falco from the yard? I called out Will. I called out Will Neff. I called out Will Neff, and Twitch Himbos is back. All right, and he made a video about me calling out Will, but I gotta find it. Where is it? Show probable spam. Where is it? It's just a bunch of porn. I'm just scrolling porn. God, I mean, some of this is really good porn, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just be scrolling and you're like, oh shit, okay. Let's see. I'm not gonna share it with you. Oh, that coffee's hitting me. Whoo! Uh-oh. Where is it? How do I get... Can somebody find me... what is... I'm looking for fucking Twitch Himbos. I can't find him. Twitch Himbos. Twitch Himbos. I can't find his Twitter account. Is it? Oh, I found him. Found him. Look, I found Twitch Himbos. I feel like... Okay, what the fuck? Hey! I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, let me find the video from Twitch Himbos. Okay, this is what he made. He made this. This is awesome. Look at this. My chest guarantee you got more titty meat than Will Neff. I will go tit for tit to Will Neff.
I mean, let me ask the audience.
Hair grow long like Chia, money go long like Nia. I am the big idea. My twins big like Tia. My twins big like Tia Tamara. Tia Tamara. Wait, Tia Tamara. Wait, Tia Tamara.
My chest guarantee you got more titty meat than Will Neff. You know what? Not to make this about me, but Christian convinced me to grow chest hair. I used to shave them. But what do you guys think? Let's ask the audience. What do you think? Should I let it go or... No, not on some sexual shit, right? This is completely not sexual. I don't know. A lot of people like the hair there. I don't know. It's good. Great choice. Thank you, Christian. What is this? Obsessed? So fucking funny. You know he loves that shit too. Not the Fox News thing, but not the Fox News thing, but stupid sexy Hassan. What was I gonna show you guys? I love your shit. Thank you. Wait. Is that a good thing? Where was I? My ADHD has taken us so far from the plot. I can't even fucking find out where we're at. I don't know where we're at. Oh. Oh, you love my content. Thank you. I appreciate it. You were reacting to Twitter porn? Oh. Yeah, that's right. Were you diagnosed with ADD or did you self-diagnose? I self-diagnosed. I think it's pretty obvious that I have it, but I don't want to be medicated for it. You know, I don't want to be medicated. I don't want to be medicated for it. That's my thing. I think some people, I'm not, no shade to anybody who medicates, but for me, it's not my thing. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to wrap it up here because I need to go to the bathroom. And by the time I'm done, this stream will be over anyway. But thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I am getting a colonoscopy tomorrow, so I may not stream tomorrow, but I should stream tomorrow. I should stream tomorrow but I'll be dead tired because I won't. God, shit. All right, I gotta go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I might be live tomorrow morning. My God. All right, thank you. Goodbye. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. All right, I should go live tomorrow because I have a colonoscopy and I got nothing to do in the morning. I got to get up at 6:15 a.m. anyway to drink my laxative. So maybe streaming tomorrow won't be a good idea because I'll be shitting my brains out. But we'll see. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.